as you see from the first slide, I'm talking about the real purpose of an ultrasound. One of the best, happiest days of my life. My wife and I came in for an ultrasound. Most lay people don't understand that there's real medical reasons for an ultrasound, that you're not there just to learn the gender of the baby. But to us, that was what we learned. And we were just ecstatic, happy. They took her shirt up and put the gel on the belly and went and did all the stuff. And we were laughing with the nurse and had a great time. And then all of a sudden she stopped. And she said, "I have to go see the doctor," and walked out of the room. My wife and I looked at each other and said, "Oh my goodness, what was that?" And we were petrified. And she came back in and she pointed to the screen and said to the doctor, "Right there." And the doctor said, "I don't see it." They said, "Right there." "I don't see it." "Right there." Oh, now I see it." And we're sitting there going, "See what? What do you see?" And he turned to us. She didn't want to say anything before the doctor confirmed it. So they said to us, "Your daughter has a diaphragmatic hernia." Well, fix it. And our world came crashing down. And we had the option of ending the pregnancy. We had that option, and then trying again to have a normal baby. And I said, "We are a family of fighters. We have always overcome obstacles. We are survivors. We will get through this together. We'll give her every chance she can possibly have." Then we met Dr. Sheldon Bond. And Dr. Sheldon Bond told us my daughter had a 40% chance of living. First time someone put a number on it. Wow, 40%. Well, that means 40 out of every 100 make it, so that's good. Forget the other side. So we went through the steps, and the weird thing about Sheldon Bond is he doesn't look you in the eye. He lives in a world where babies die. He lives in that world, and he doesn't look you in the eye. And I'm a big people person. I work with juries, I work with students, I work with people like you, and I needed to look him right in the eye. And one of the things, I got to tell you something funny, because it's kind of so far it's been pretty dramatic. When I met him, all I could think about, and maybe it was a defense mechanism on my part, was Harry Met Sally. And the scene where they're driving from Chicago to New York and they stop for lunch, and not the scene where she's going, "Ooh." You got dirty minds, cut it out. Not that scene. I'll have what she's having. No. The scene where he says, "Have you ever had great sex?" And she says, "Yes." And he said, "With who?" And she says, "Sheldon." And he says, "Sheldon? You need your taxes done. Sheldon's your man. You need a root canal. Go to Sheldon." And that kept running through my mind. And I said, "This is totally inappropriate. But I guess I need something to go with." And I knew that he was the man. And I taught my 12th principle is faith. And that could be my first principle. It could be every principle. I could just talk about faith. I had faith in the man. Faith. My daughter was born prematurely. She had to be 5 pounds or more to be able to get on the ECMO. She was 5 pounds 1 ounce. She went to neonatal ICU at Cosair Children's. Let's have it for Cosair Children's. There were 3 babies on ECMO. Thank God they had 3 machines. 3 babies on ECMO at the same time. One of them came in from Evansville, and the ultrasound technician did not notice the diaphragmatic hernia. And unfortunately, that baby did not make it. It was too long of a ride. They didn't know. We knew. So she went on the ECMO machine on October 1st. October 6th, Sheldon did the first surgery to put in a Gore-Tex pad. It was my birthday. I gave up every birthday wish I'll ever have in the rest of my life. Every birthday wish. I get no more birthday wishes. She survived the surgery. Was on ECMO for another however many days. I made the decision to do everything I could to help my baby survive. I met Sheldon Bond after the surgery. He kind of looked in my eye but didn't look in my eye. Kind of but didn't. So I knew we weren't out of the woods yet. Sometime later, we had a second surgery, realigned her digestive system. I helped him. By that time, I'd gone through medical school, a fast course of medical school, and I was helping him out. Well, I was there, in spirit at least. And that day, I was outside the hospital. I was getting in my car, and this really nice car, pulls up and stops in the middle of traffic, double parks. This guy gets out, comes over there. I'm saying, "Hey, whoa, buddy. It's Sheldon Bond." He looks me right in the eye and shakes my hand. I knew then she was going to make it. Looked me right in the eye. What a wonderful man.